pretty bad snowstorm.
It was a pretty bad snowstorm,
The roads weren't in very good condition.
and the road wasn't in very good conditions.
I guess I was driving a little too fast,
I guess I was driving a little too fast,
and I went into a skid.
and I went into skid.
I couldn't control the car at
I couldn't control the car
all.
at all.
I went off the side of the road and
I went off the side of the road and
into the snow.
into the snow.
Luckily, the car wasn't damaged and I wasn't hurt, but
Luckily, the car wasn't damaged and I wasn't hurt, but
I couldn't get the car to move.
get the car to move.
I just had to stay in the car and wait.
Just had to stay in the car and wait.
Finally, after about half an hour,
Finally, after about half an hour,
someone in a big truck came by and pulled me out.
someone in the big truck came by and pulled me out.
2. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
We ran into a bad storm and the plane was really bumped around.
We ran into a bad storm and the plane was very bumped around.
The passengers were pretty scared,
The passenger was very scared.
and of course, all the kids were screaming and crying.
And of course, all the kids was screaming and crying.
It only lasted for 10 minutes,
And only lasted for 10 minutes.
but those 10 minutes felt like an hour.
Those 10 minutes feel like an hour.
I don't know how the pilot got the airplane out of that storm,
I don't know how the pilot got the airplane out of the storm,
but he finally did.
but he finally did.
And the rest of the flight was perfect.
The rest of the flight was perfect.
3.
All I wanted was to get the newspaper.
All I want was to get a newspaper.
You know how some hotels leave it in front of your door?
You know how some hotels leave it in front of your door?
Anyway, I stepped out of the room to get it, but the
Anyway, I stepped out of the room to get it,
door shut behind me.
but the door shut behind me.
I tried to open it, but it was
I tried to open it, but it wasn't
locked.
locked,
And my key was inside the room.
and my key was inside the room.
I was wearing just my pajamas.
I was wearing just my pajamas.
Luckily for me,
Luckily for me,
someone from housekeeping came by and
someone from housekeeping came by,
she had a key.
and she had a key. Had a key.
4. We were staying in this hotel in Thailand
We were staying in the hotel in Thailand
when there was a fire.
when there was fire.
I was so scared when I heard the fire alarm go off.
I was so scared when I heard the fire alarm go off.
I got out of the hotel as quickly as I could.
I got out of the hotel as quickly as I could. The hotel was badly damaged,
And some people lost their clothes and money.
and some people lost their clothes and money.
In the end, though, we were
In the end, though,
lucky.
we were lucky.
No guests or staff members were injured.
No guests or staff members were injured.
5.
I was out shopping with a friend and I
I was just shopping with a friend and I
saw some kids selling raffle tickets to raise money for a charity.
I saw some kids selling raffles tickets to raise money for a charity.
It was for a really good cause, so
It was for a really good cause, so
I bought a ticket.
I bought a ticket.
I didn't think much more about it,
I didn't think much more about it,
but in the end, I
but in the end,
won first prize.
I won first prize.
It was a good prize, too.
It was a good prize too.
A weekend trip for two to Las Vegas.
A weekend trip for two to Las Vegas.
6. I was at a restaurant with my wife when
I was at a restaurant with my wife
this famous rock star sat down at the table next to us.
when this famous rock star sat down at the table next to us.
I couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it.
I wanted to ask him for his autograph,
I wanted to ask him for his autograph,
but my wife said I should let the man have his dinner in peace.
but my wife said I should let the man have this dinner in peace.
In the end,
In the end,
when my wife was in the restroom,
when my wife was in the restroom,
I asked the waitress if she
I asked the waitress if
would ask the rock star to sign my menu.
she could ask the rock star to sign my menu.
And believe it or not, he
And believe it or not,
did.
he did.